Why do you look so happy? You know we only get called into Roger's office for bad news.
Because every moment with you is a gift.
That's
why I only call it the present when you're around, Mello.
I fucking hate you, Roger. What do you want from us?
I'm afraid the authorities are onto us. Turns out hiring out children to solve cases is technically child labor. Kind of weird it never came up before, but then again we live in England, and none of us have English accents, and no one's ever brought that up before.
What do you mean, Roger? Explain yourself.
Well, I'd have to start paying you and abiding by child protection laws, which I'm never going to do. I need all my money to buy insect books, and I hate children, so I'm shutting down the orphanage and going on the run. I recommend you do the same.
Why do we need to do the same?
You're the most successful children the orphanage has produced of late. Seriously, after you two, Matt is the next most intelligent, and I'm convinced he's going to die in a really dumb and ironic way, like that he'll ask someone, "What are you going to do, stab me?" before being stabbed to death.
Matt's my best friend.
Your best friend's a complete dumbfuck. Get better friends.
Silly Mello's my best friend.
Speaking out of turn like that is why you get reduced water privileges. But you two have the best shot out of anyone if you run. I think it's time for you two to leave the orphanage.
And launch a cereal called Mello's. So then Mello can nourish the world, just like he nourishes my heart.
I'd rather have my skin flayed from my body.
Either works for me, but the crucial thing is that you run. Due to budget cuts, the UK government has merged Child Protective Services and Animal Control. The authorities are en route, so I need to wrap up this whole orphanage thing. I'd feel guilty, but orphans should be used to their parental figures discarding them like the garbage they are.
Mello and I will open an artisanal bakery.
We're not doing that!
We'll both wear form-fitting aprons and nothing else. We'll bake loaves of bread that have our faces on them. Perhaps sometimes we'd bake individualized cupcakes for one another. But one day, I'd tell Mello I'd made the sweetest, most delicious cupcake in the world for him. Then I'd take him by the hand into a room with an empty plate, and when he looks at the empty plate, it'll have a reflective sheen. Then I'll tell him he's the sweetest cupcake anyone could ever want.
Shut up, Near! I've told you to stop coming up with fantasies about me!
Honestly, who knew crime was illegal? Really came out of the blue. Too bad I don't live in an orphanage filled with detectives who could have told me unpaid child labor was against the law. Anyway, I'm going to start a new life living out my dreams as a mortician, specializing in children who died by insect envenomation. I know you're barely adolescents and have zero experience fending for yourselves, but Elle kept insisting you're genius detectives. Maybe I can't hire you out to solve crimes anymore, but I'm sure you can detect yourselves some food and shelter. I hope being abandoned all over again won't cause any psychological damage. I wouldn't know. I had parents who loved me.
Don't worry, Mello, I'll never leave your side.
What?
Just think, Mello. We'll never have to be apart ever again. We can play together every day, and the first and last thing we both see will be the smiling face of our bestest friend in the whole world.
Hey, Near, we should play hide-and-seek, but across the world.
Oh, wow. That would be amazing. Then once I find you, we'll have a tearful reunion and slow-motion run toward each other with triumphant music playing with our lips pursed.
You can hide first!
Yay! Then I can look for you, and whoever finds the other fastest is the winner.
How the fuck did I still end up losing that conversation?
Get the fuck out of my orphanage.